Hi, and welcome to Sometimes We Barbecue. I'm your host, Felix. Today we're going to be making some burnt ends using chuck steak instead of brisket. In front of me I have all of our necessary ingredients. I have our beef, our bourbon, our beer, and our butt rub. So let's get this process started, shall we? Cheers. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these steaks and we're going to cut them up into about inch squares. So let's take this one here. I've got my freshly sharpened knife. Oh, we don't need this maxi pad here. So we're just going to go ahead and aim for about the 1 inch mark this direction. I should probably cut some of these things off because there's stuff on here that I don't even know what it is. Like, I'm pretty sure this is skin. Whatever. Then we're going to season these pieces with our butt rub, some salt and pepper, so we get that nice Bork. Okay? Because that's the most important thing about today's adventure, is getting that good Bork. Okay, so it was a little bit thicker than 1 inch as far as the height, but that's okay. We can adjust that. Or we can just ignore it and not really care. So let me get these cut up first. Get rid of these pieces that don't really matter. Like, this piece is barely any meat anyway. So let's cut that crap off. Alright, we're almost there on this first steak. Now we're going to spread these out evenly. Shh! I'm going to spread these out evenly. Or as even as I can get. Perfect. Oh, looks like I didn't cut all the way through that one. Oh, guess I don't need that part anyway. You can go away. We'll get those situated later. Just gonna get them off my cutting board for now. How's that sound? Yeah. And let's do this one. Get rid of the maxi pad. Ooh, this one came with 2. This must have been an extra juicy sucker, huh? You know, I really can't wait for me to just bite into this and chew off a nice big chunk of Bork. Because if you don't get good Bork, I mean, are you even barbecuing? We don't even need this whole piece. I might set it aside for the dogs, though. Sorry, I got a little OCD carried away there. These are some nice, thick steaks. See, this one's got a lot of that crap on it, too. Can't even tear that one apart. Just cut a lot of this shit off. Yep, there's more of that crap. We'll just cut this piece off, add it here. Yeah, that is too tough to cut through. There we go. Get to a part where we can cut. There, now get rid of that. All right, get back here. So I was talking to a friend of mine the other day who's not a cook whatsoever. In fact, I don't think I can imagine him cooking. We're talking about the importance of Bork, and even though he doesn't know how to barbecue, he sure knows his a thing or two about Bork. And we got into an argument where he was saying that, you know, you can, the Bork is all dependent on how you cook it and the way you treat the meat. What you and he also said that if you put the meat in a bath after you're cooking, or after it's got to its temperature that you want it at, then actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep this here. Then it's gonna ruin all that Bork, and it's just gonna turn it soft, and it's gonna fall off. And I don't think he's right. I would like to say that he's an idiot, if we might say that. This is a brand new thing, so I'm gonna pop this open. Look at that. Factory freshness sealed. Butt rub. Okay, just kind of pour that on there, and if we pour too much or too little or whatever, it really doesn't matter because we use that for the next bits and pieces that are going to come in here. I might not even have to use salt and pepper because it looks like there's tons of pepper in here. And it smells pretty salty. That's very salty. Yeah, this should be plenty. This should be good for our Bork right there. Oh, so yeah. What I was saying is I think the most important thing about making your Bork is the seasoning and how much you apply and get it to stick. And that's what makes the best Bork. And obviously there's going to be other factors too. You know, how fast you cook, what other stuff, what other ingredients you might have. But I'd say the most important thing is that first round of seasoning. Get some more of that butt rub. Definitely need some more beer. My spices are hitting my nose a little bit. Either that or I got coronavirus. I don't know. Hashtag relevant, right? Yeah? Okay. Pretty sure my oldest daughter's in the other room rolling her eyes at how hip I'm trying to be. Fuck you, Dad. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna make for some good borking. Look at that. There's barely any spice left on there. The meat's soaking it all up. Look at that. Barely anything there. This is gonna be exciting. Oh God, hey, you ever have those moments where it's like I just wanna take one of these and just munch on it right now, but you know it's not gonna be as good as when it's fully barked up and I cannot wait. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my gloves. Yeah, that's all right. I'll wear gloves once this is all cooked. Let me go to the sauce portion. Gonna make that sauce. Coat that Bork. Gotta get a little bit of sauciness and sweetness to go with this spicy Bork. Gotta trade places here. Running out of room. This should work just fine. Oh no, a little piece fell in there. That's okay. Okay, let's spread these out a little bit. I think I might have spread the other ones out a bit too much. That's fine, I'll be able to adjust. Okay. Gotta get our Bork application phase done, otherwise we're gonna be here all night. Right? I don't want to be here all night. I want to be knee deep in Bork. Yeah. Fucking Bork. Oh God, that's gonna be good. Maybe add a little more. Maybe it'll soak up a bit more. Let's try that. Get a little extra Bork, you know? A little extra Bork on there. Ooh, yeah, it just soaked it right up. Just fucking massage that goddamn Bork. Okay, so we get that on our tray now. Kind of get it spread out a little bit even. And so one thing I figured out, I actually just got these, they're called cooling sheets. You could use them for this application, obviously. But they're not going to fit on one rack. So I'm going to have to put one of these on one rack. And then kind of, might have to trade them out, like switch positions in there. If one gets too dry or too hot. So luckily I got some probe thermometers that I can use. Kind of keep an eye on if we got too much of a difference in temperature. Got to make sure that not only are we cooking evenly, but our Bork is evenly borking, I guess would be the term that I just made up. So, all right, once we get this all plated, or situated, I guess, we're gonna shove it in my preheated smoker. And today I'm gonna be using a mixture of hickory and whatever I have left of pecan, because Costco didn't have pecan or any wood chips except for Traeger, and that shit was really, really overpriced. And then when I went to Fry's, I completely fucking forgot. So I'm gonna take this piece, and this isn't gonna have any spice on it. I'm just gonna stick it in the corner of one of these, and this will be for one of the dogs, or I can split it up between those two. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these out. Found my gloves. I'm gonna take these out to the smoker. I'm gonna put them on there, and we'll check on it in about an hour and a half and see what we're looking at. So you stay thirsty. We'll be right back. So part two, now that all the meat's just about done, it's been cooking here for about 17 hours. We're going to now give it a bath with barbecue sauce and some beef water. And just so you know, when the camera starts doing this thing, it's my oldest daughter who's taking the video right now. So it's not that the camera's having a seizure. So anyway, we've got all the beef at about 190 degrees right now. So we're gonna take it out. And I got my gloves on now because I realized earlier that I didn't wash my hands, so I don't need to wash my hands if I put gloves on top. All right, here we go. So we're gonna take all the, oh no, I don't have my tongs. All right, I'll figure it out. So now we got some nice, if you can zoom in on this or just come in closer, we got some nice Bork going on here. This is good layer of Bork, still a little tough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a bath, and we're gonna get some of that moisture back inside of it right now. So I'm gonna just start throwing some of these really hot pieces of meat in this pan here, and this is probably gonna take longer than it should. My God, this is hot meat, like super hot meat. I'm sure I should have had a pair of tongs out here prepared, but you know, you just you do with what you have, right? Okay, so there's my, just throw my Borky meat in here. So we got just about all of it. So we got that one there that had the thermometer on it. Okay, so that's about done. With this row here, some nice hot Borky meat. So this is actually kind of pretty decent meat for considering that none of this was charcoal. It was all electric smoke here. Look at that. That's some skill. Just rolling this meat, bringing it in this pan here. So let's all right. We got all this meat off. Now take it off the thermometers. Just kind of throw them on the floor there. So now we got a nice stack of meat going on here. Nice Borky. Some of it's still got quite a bit of seasoning on there, but that's okay. So we're gonna give this a nice bath. So what I did is I took a cup of meat water or beef water and a cup of barbecue sauce and just kind of microwaved them together. And now we're just gonna pour this in here. Pour it right there. Yep. Nice and just all over the place. Just kind of give a little bit of flavor to that Bork we got going on here. Okay, I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. Put it back in here. Just throw it right on top of the other one that I got. All right, and now we're gonna close it back up. And at this point, we don't need to add any more smoke or any more wood. We just need a little bit of heat. So we're gonna get this back up to temperature, probably about 200 degrees or so. And then by that point, we're gonna be ready to munch on some burn ends. Okay? All right, Bork. So we got our Bork done. Some of these are extra Borky. Nice and juicy. Just squeeze that down. It all got rendered down nice. Let me take a bite. That's that sweet sauce. That good, crunchy, crispy Bork. Yeah. Yep. Just put that meat inside of my mouth. Nice and Borky deliciousness. That's how we do it right there. That's how you barbecue sometimes. I don't care what you say. Don't ask me for directions. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna let you go. Now I'm gonna have some more Bork. Give me this piece right here. Okay. I mean, till next time.